In this video, I am going to cover the most important settings that's required you to start in AI Studio, and then the most important features that you must know to explore this platform, like chat sessions, video generation, stream, and startup apps. If you want to bring your AI ideas to life without writing any complex code, Google AI Studio provide a personal playground to experiment, prototype, and build amazing applications. This platform is completely free. If you are not using Google AI Studio till today, you must start now. Once you log in into aistudio.google.com using your Gmail account, the free one, this is your landing page. Now, first thing we are going to check, you have system instructions. You can click on here and you can go and set the AI persona. Now, you have an option here. You can select the model that you want to use. You have Gemini 2. Let's say if I click here, then you have Gemini 2.5 and 2.0, and whichever model you want to choose from each of them. So if you move your mouse on top of the model name, then you get all the details of that particular model. There is a compare mode. So if you go here, you can compare two different models. Let's say Gemini 2.0 Flash, and then I want to compare this with Pro Preview, and then write your prompt here. So I'm just writing sources of renewable energy, then control. You can see Gemini 2.5 is actually a reasoning model, so it's thinking right now, and you already started getting response for the other model. Now you can look at the output from both of the models and then select the one you want to use. For this video, I'm going to consistently use Gemini 2.0 Flash. Only reason being I'm using 2.5 since morning, and I suspect I will run out of quota in 2.5 very soon before completing this video. Now next thing to look at, you click on history and you have this drive folder. So you need to map your drive here so that all your chat gets stored there in your drive. So you can click on drive and then map your drive here. It's already mapped for me, so I won't click it here now. Now let's start with the chat session here. So I already received the output from my prompt. Now if I click on the chat, basically go out of this session. Now if you go to history, you cannot see any history stored here. So basically you lost all the history. So if you are working on something where privacy is concerned, you don't need to save the history. So this is the option to go for. Now if you click on setting here, and you have an option autosave. Once you enable this autosave, now I go back and put the same prompt here in chat. Now if I go back to history, you can find the chat history here. So you can click on the chat history and come back to the chat window, then continue working on the same. Now if you go back to history again, and then you have an option to delete prompt also. So if you want to delete any particular chat history, you can just go and delete prompt and delete. So it will be gone from your history. At the same time, if you switch off this autosave, it won't be saved in your history anyway. So this is the prompt window where you can type any prompt and then get the response out of that. There is something very important on the right hand side. If you see, like structured output, code execution. So let's say if you want Gemini to execute your code, so you need to enable this function calling, and then you have a grounding with Google search, right? I will just show you an example with that. Let's say I'm asking for Tesla stock price today. If you look at this, it says the price of Tesla stock fluctuates throughout the day. To get an exact real-time price, I recommend. Now what you can do, I just switch on the Google search and then write the same thing. Now you can see as of April 25, 2025, as of today, it's giving you the stock price of Tesla. So it's very important. You need to know, like, when you need an internet search, you need to switch on. And let's say if you're working on some articles or summarizing text where you don't want Gemini to get information from outside, so you need to switch this off. Now again, in this chat session, you can upload document from drive, upload file, you can record audio, camera, you can get YouTube video like that. It's very similar to the feature that's already available in NotebookLM, and you can actually get your source of information from any one of those and then continue to write your prompt. If you go on the right hand side, there is a prompt gallery. This actually can help you to start with your prompts as a reference. Now let me go back to chat. Now for image generation, what I need to do, I need to go and change the model to 2.0 Flash image generation. Now let's say I'm going to get an image of a tiger standing in front of Mount Everest. Now this is very fast, and you can see the image is generated already, and this is really good. And what you can do actually, if you want to download this image, you can just go and click on this download button and it will be downloaded to your local drive. Now let's say I want to change something in the image. I'm just asking to change the mood of the scene at sunset at the background. Now you can see the new image is already generated with the sunset at the background. This is actually very fast. The first image took around 3 seconds and the second one 5.1 seconds. Now if you want to delete this, you can just go and click on delete here. Now let's go to the next important feature, that's called stream. Once you go to stream, you have an option like you can talk, webcam and share screen. It actually provides a multimodal interaction and real-time interaction with the Gemini model. So once you are in stream, you can select the model here. So I think by default it's Gemini 2.0/001 and you don't have actually option to change this. You can define the output format. It can audio, text or text depending on what you are trying to do. By the way, you can use this feature stream to generate free AI voices. You can click on the I button and watch the video on my channel to get more detail on this topic. So you can select voice here. You have an options to select voices. When you interact with Gemini, it will be using the same voice. Then you can select the language. You can actually interact in a language different than English, and you have many options available here, like you have Hindi, Bengali, Arabic and many other languages here available. So you can choose the language and interact on the same language with Gemini. Use cases for the stream is actually endless. I'll be creating separate videos on how to better use this feature stream, and I'll be releasing these videos very soon. So please subscribe to my channel if you're interested and want to continue explore more on this feature. Now if I click on talk, hey Google, can you tell me the price of Tesla today?
I do not have access to real-time stock prices. Would you like me to find a source where you can look it up?
No, it's not required. Thank you.
You're welcome. Is there anything else I can help you with?
No, nothing today. Then you click on stop recording and it goes stop recording. I disconnect the stream. So all these voice interactions are available. You can download here. So the audio files will be downloaded and actually you can play back with a different speed also. Now let's go to the very important feature, video generation. So if you click on this video gen, and here you have the model to select, the VO2, that's the default model that's available here. Now you can create stunning videos using a prompt here. For number of result, actually you have an option for 1 and 2, so you can increase the option to 2. Aspect ratio, you can select 16:9 or 9:16. Video duration, actually you have an option, so you can select from 5 seconds to 8 seconds. Let me select 5 seconds here. Frame rate is default to 24 fps, resolution to 720p, so it's not yet available to change those things. Hopefully you will have this in future. You have an option for negative prompt. You actually can mention what you doesn't want in the video. Now I'm trying to create a video of a tiger walking inside a dense forest on the bank of a rapidly flowing river. So videos are already generated. If you see, this is the one, this is the second one. If you look at my prompt, I actually wanted a river in the frame, so I'll choose the second one. Let's play this. I think the video is really good, and at least for my purpose I can go ahead and use this in any content I want to use it. Now again, like, you get the option for download, so if you click on that, it will be downloaded in your local. Again, you can export to Google Drive that's already mapped to your AI Studio. Now I am going to the last one for this video, that's called starter apps. So once you go here, you already have the demo apps available. You can try one of them out. Let's say you are going to try this magical GIF maker. Now you already have a default prompt and I just want to use it. A Shiba Inu eating ice cream, generate magic. So it will be creating the frames one by one and then combine all the frames into the final output. So you can see the final output here. Now going back to starter apps. So there are many, actually you want to just play around and try with something else. You can just try it out. Now your apps is something when you create, it will be appearing here. So basically you can go and create app and then choose one of them options like prompt or empty, or you want to do streaming. So there are different options available. So I'll be creating detailed video on how you can create applications and run it. If you're interested to explore more on that, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed yet. If you like the content of this video, please press the like button and share your feedback in the comment section. For more such content, please visit my YouTube channel Darktopian Dreams and subscribe.